Well, folks, I'm back, and welcome to another episode of Papa Keith's Kitchen. Today I thought I'd have a little bit of fun and try to make some of those pizza pockets that you buy at the store. How hard can it be? We'll see. Well, I put out all my ingredients, and I'll list those ingredients that I am using at the description at the bottom. So I guess the first thing we got to do is make some pizza dough. So let's get started. First, we're going to add about a couple of cups of King Arthur flour. Set that aside because I'll probably need this flour a little bit later. And let's secure this. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to add my dough hook. Now, if you got one of these KitchenAid mixers, don't run these dough hooks probably about 3 or 4. You don't want to break your machine. Look how foamy this yeast is. Now, when you put that in water, you add about a tablespoon of sugar, and I used about 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. So we're going to dump that right in there. It really looks good. There she goes. Now, if this is too sticky, I'll add more water. Simple as that. Now, another thing I got to add to it is some about a half of a tablespoon of salt. We'll throw that in there. Looks pretty fuzzy in there. And the other thing I'm going to use is some olive oil. I got a tablespoon of olive oil here. I like using olive oil. So we got that in. And another thing, you know that I like to use pizza seasoning, so I'm going to add some of that into my dough. Now my sugar is right into my yeast, so I don't need to add it to my flour mixture. And so we're going to take and see what this looks like. Turn this off. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to clean off my sides a little bit so it picks up everything. Back up we go. Take a look at it here and see if it's the way I want it or not. Yeah, nice and sticky, stretchy. Let's go with that. Picked everything up off the bottom. I just want to flour a little bit of surface here. Get all that out. Now I'll need that for some other shit for the mixture. There. Oh, that's nice and warm too. Sticky. Smells good too. There. I made a little ball like that. And we're gonna let that rest for a little while. We'll put that there. I'm just gonna cover it with a clean white towel here. And the next thing I want to do is wash my hands. Alright, that out of the way. Now the next thing I'm going to do is make the innards to it. Yep, get out some innards. I got a variety of different stuff here. We'll see how this is going to work. Let's see. Made one of these. First thing I'm going to do is take an egg, crack it. Boy, have you seen the price of these things? I just looked, it was $6.12 down here at the store. My God, that's the price of a whole chicken, for crying out loud. I don't know, your price is high in your area too? If I had room up here, I'd start a chicken farm. So I got that in there. What else am I going to put in here? Oh, we're going to put in a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Yeah, that looks good. The other thing I want to add is some Parmesan cheese. Put that in there. The other thing is ricotta cheese. I've got probably close to a cup of it there, give or take. We're going to throw that in there. Set that aside. And I'm going to do a little mixing on it here to see what happens. Mix it up in pretty good shape. There. Take that off. Take off this. Well, that looks good. Oh yeah, that should be pretty tasty. Now don't let me forget to add the pepperoni later on. That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? There, clean that off. Now this is what the topping mix looks like. Or the inner mix, I should say. See, it's like with that egg, it made it in the paste, and you can see the Italian seasoning in it. The egg will give it a little bit of flavor there. Yeah, we'll save that for pasting them later. Now I just want this yeast to rise up a little bit more, so I'm going to come right back. So don't go away, I'll be right here. Well, I'm back. I guess the next thing we want to do is try to see how many we're going to get out of this, right? I'll find my handy dandy cutter here. We're going to take this, just give her a little squeeze. Roll her out a little bit. Knead it. And we're tucking it into a roll here. So there's about 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're going to get 5 of them out of this here. So let's see what happens here when I roll her out. It goes out of the way. What we want is a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Put a little more flour on there. Give it there in case I need it. Alright, the next thing I want to do, on the lower half here, we're going to add our paste, which is that ricotta cheese and Parmesan. No, it wasn't Parmesan. What the hell was it? I forgot. Shredded cheese. Give it a nice coating. There we go. I thought I'd put some chopped ham in there. I kind of like that too. See how that works out. You see all right? Sprinkle some of that in there. And we'll slap in some pepperoni here. You like it? Put in a lot. If you don't, put in a little. Alright, let's see if I can powder up my fingers a little bit here. See if we can't work this over. There. Now I'm going to seal my edges. These aren't really huge, but you don't need to make them. If you want them bigger, you can make them bigger. Next step is I gotta find myself. I got my old copper spatula here. Probably made about the 1800s, but it still works. I'm gonna work underneath that so it doesn't stick. I'm going to gently put her into my greased dish over here. Here's one of them. Now let's go for the next one. Swish it out. Time for a plate. There. Yummy. All right. Chopped ham. Spread her through. Nice pepperoni. There, I loaded that one up a little heavier. Bring it over. Get in there. Pepperoni tried to escape on me here. Seal my edges up. Now, you want to take and cut some vents in these when you get around to put them in the oven. Not too big, 1, 2, 3 of them on the top. I usually use a razor blade. It works pretty good. So there's my second one in there. Try to make a round circle with it. There. You want to cook these at 375. Oh, probably around 14-15 minutes. You want to check on them. Like I said, you want to put a little olive oil on the top of them. Helps them brown out pretty good. Okay, so you get the idea. When I get these done and cooked, I'll probably show you what they look like. If they don't come out, you probably won't see me again. You all have a great day, okay? Well, folks, got them done. There they are. Don't they look delicious? Stuffed with pepperoni, a little bit of ham, cottage cheese. Yep. Gonna be a fun lunch today. Thank you all for watching. Catch you later.